Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to create an awesome design and awesome project which is a music player using JavaScript. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing so you won't miss any future content. Now let's start the video. Yes. So before starting the video and jump into the code, let's see the quick demo of the music player. Okay, so this is the music player we can see, and this is the image. Okay, and the text you can see it's already started moving. So if I click on play, it should play the song. Okay, let's see. So see, so it started playing, and if I click on pause, it have done at 0. Okay, so as you can see in the bottom as well, if I start playing the song, it should give us the tracker as well. But that's not a like a controllable tracker, but it's a tracker. Okay, it will track the song. Okay, so let me click on play again. You observe in the bottom, it should give us the tracker. Okay. See, we are getting in the bottom. Okay, so this is the music player which we are going to build it now. Yes, so as you can see on my screen, I have created a folder with the name of music player, and inside that you can see all the files I have. Also the mp3 file as well, I have it here. Okay, so because we have to play this song. Okay, and again, this is a copyright song. That's the one more thing, because in YouTube it will be like very difficult to play the other songs, but fine. So index.html, let me open this, and you see already I have added the content. Let me explain. So that's why let me minimize all of the things first. uh, let it go here, and yeah, so let's start how exactly this is working. Let me open this into the web live server as well. So yep, this is how the image is looking. Okay, and the text is scrolling. That's nice. But let's see this. Okay, so as you see with respect to the demo, ignore the dots here, but we have a black background and we have a card. Okay, this is a music card we can say, or the music music card will say this to this particular thing. And we have a background, so background is there means we have a container. Okay, so the container is there and we are making the center, this player. Okay, player card or card, whatever you say, the card we are centering it here. Inside that we have two things. Okay, first thing is player image container. Okay, so this is the image container, and we have image and the border. And if I play the song as well, you see some animation will be there, but we'll do it later. But this is what image we have to set it here, and the other content we have it here. Okay, so let me expand the other one, player content, and we'll see three different divs. Okay, first is player name. Okay, it is very simple. We have a marquee tag that is helping us to move the text like this. Okay, from right side to left side. Then we have a player controller. So, okay, so controllers we have it here, and all the controllers we have. See, we have a step forward, and then we have to remove this JavaScript. Right now we are not focusing on that, so we have to get the design first, then the JavaScript. So let me remove this. Now you see we have a backward step backward, and then we have a play button, pause button, and forward button. Okay, so all the buttons I have in this card. Okay, so with respect to this and the last div, you can see we have it as a player progress. Okay, the progress bar you are seeing in the bottom, right? That's the one. Okay, so this is the simple thing we have. An image container, you can see we have an image, and this image I got it from the online. Okay, so that's what it is, and let's see how exactly we can design the CSS. Yes, so I have opened the CSS file here, and also I have linked the CSS file. Okay, and also I saw in the comment that people are having issues with adding the icons. Okay, so make sure that this link right here in the href, this link and the href, this is proper. Okay, because if you miss anything from here, this will not going to work. The icons will not going to work. Okay, so try to do that, or if anything, if after that also if you are getting issue, ping me in the comments. We'll see what we can do for that. Okay, So but most of the time it will work. You add this here and you have the fa step background, like whatever icons. Okay, so we have the icon link, right? So that icon link we can go. I'll give you in the description as well the icon link. Font has some icon link that you can get it from. Okay. So if a icon is not exist in the list, it will not going to give it. Okay. So that you have to make sure. So as I have linked the CSS as well, so let's start doing this. Okay. So star and then margin 0, padding 0 for to remove unnecessary space from the tags. By default space I can say, and then box sizing. Uh, to have what do we say, to have the proper padding and margin. Few of the tags doesn't support properly. Okay, so this will make it support. Okay, box sizing, border box. And then let's take container. Okay, so this is the one, container. And yeah, let me minimize so you guys won't confuse with that. So yep, so here let's have a background color. I'll say #121212, that's the color, and it should have the color. Yeah, we got the color, but what exactly we want is width we want 100 percent and height 100 vh. Okay, because the single screen I want. Okay, this scroll is coming because of the image. Okay, image will going to remove, not remove, we are going to make the size little different, so that will it will be working that time. But this is what it is. Let me go and change the size from here. Okay, so let's say width 100 pixels, so it will not disturb the UI. Okay, yep, now it's better. Okay, so now we have this, we have to make this center. Okay, so in order to make it center, we'll say display flex, justify content center, and align item as center. Okay, now we are getting in the center. Okay, all the things we are getting here. So now the thing is, we have to add the CSS for the player. Okay, so this is the player, or I can say player card as well. If you guys want to say it as card, let's say the card. Okay, and let's provide the CSS. Okay, so I'll take width as 500 pixel, and I'll say BG. I have a BG color. Okay, here. So card one. Yeah, this is the one which we need. So let's say this one, and hope it's applied. Okay, so this is the exact color we have. Just that the shadow. Okay, the shadow we don't have it. Okay, here that we'll apply it right now. But before that, let's say uh, 5 pixel border radius. That's good, and we want to have the height as well for this. Okay, so which is 200 pixel. Okay, most of the time, most of the things which we are going to use in this is position absolute, so the height will mess up. That's why I'm keeping it height by default 200 pixel. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to have the shadow. Okay, so box shadow 10 pixel, and then I'll do the same color, not the same color, but yeah, let's do the same color only for now. And 80, I don't think so. If it's not doing that, I'll just make convert into RGBA color, where it is. Yes, here it is. No, this is not the correct one. I think I need to change it again. Let me do it again. Okay, so where is the RBGA color? This is the RBG color. A I'll put comma 0.7 for now. Let's see. Yeah, something is there. Yeah, let's say 1. Okay, something is coming, the shadow, but it's fine for now. So let's move on to the image. Okay, let's set the image and then let's go forward. Okay, so for the image, I'll copy this player image container class, and for this and I'll remove the width as well. Okay, so let's remove the width from here, and from this class only I'll target the width and have, sorry, image. Okay, and have width as 200 pixel, and I'll say aspect ratio as well 1:1. In if suppose it breaks, right? That's why I don't want it to break. This is how it's coming now, but we want this image to be on top of here. Okay, we have to move it outside of the card. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. So what I'll do is I'll use position absolute for this, and from top I'll say -50 pixel, and from left side I will say 100 pixel. Okay, and see it's going there. Okay, it should be taking this card as the parent. Okay, so what I'll do is for the player card, I'll say position relatives and then it's back. Okay, so we got it back, and now for the image container only. Okay, image, for image, these are the only two CSS I'm going to provide. Okay, not the other one. So let's say border radius here 50 pixel 50%, so it will make it round. It's not doing for the image because I am applying on the div. Okay, this div I am applying, that's why it's not doing. So now if I do overflow hidden, it should hide that content. Yep, that's how it is. And this will come like this. Okay, because of the few things, that's why it's coming. But let's take border as 10 pixel solid, and I have a color. Okay, for border, this is the color I have. So let's apply this color and let's check this. So it's coming this way. Okay, the text is very wrong. Okay, but at least we are getting some image. Okay, so if I do this, does it change anything? No. Yeah, something is going wrong. Okay, here is the same thing. Okay, I thought it's there, but yeah, fine. This is the image we want, and we got the image. Only the text is very disturbing. Okay, it's coming on top of that. We have to fix that. We'll fix it by using Z index. Okay, Z index is something which I will going to explain it now only. Okay, so let's see what is Z index. Okay, so suppose you have two cards. Okay, one card is here, one card is here. Okay, so let's say this card want to come on top of this. It will like this. Okay, so you are setting this way, but you want to show the below. Okay, below card first. Okay, that time what you will do is, so let's say color this one, and for this let's say blue color, so it's going outside, right? So that's what we want. So what will happen is, if you use Z index, okay, this is the property, and the higher you get, the top you will get. Okay, so let's suppose you apply Z index as 10 and the blue card is having Z index as 9. Okay, so it will be like this. In behind it will come like this. Okay, this is the blue color and this is the orange color. Okay, as Z, this one is having Z index as 10, so it will be on top, and behind that the blue color will be there because the Z index is 9. Okay, so it will come like this. Okay, if you change the Z index to 11 for the blue one, it will come top of this. Okay, so this is how it will work. So the same thing we are going to do with this. I'll say Z index 10. Okay, and if we go back, we can see this is coming behind this. Okay, so it's text already going behind that. So this is how the Z index as well work. Okay, this is the concept of that. The higher you go, the top you will see the card. Okay, with the Z index. Let me close this and let's move on to the other one. I think this we are sorted with this, or anything changed? No, it's very perfect. Now we have to move to the other things, which is this one. Okay, so let's take a player name and let's add some padding to this. Yes, now let's apply the color on this. Color font size 18 है, ठीक है. So the color will be white only. So I'll say FFF, which is white color, and I'll say font size 18 pixel, and it should be doing. Yep, we got it. I think the font I'm using is sans serif. Let me use the font family here, sans serif. Okay, let's see if it works. No, it's not sans serif. I think maybe Arial. Let's see. Yeah, whatever it is, the font is coming, right? So we are good with that. And I'll say letter spacing for this as 1 pixel. So is it going to do any difference? Yes, it is making some difference. If I do 2 pixel, you can see it properly. Okay, but let's have it 1 pixel only, and we are good with the name. Okay, so name is fixed according to this thing. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to set our icons which are behind this thing. Okay, behind the image. If I just remove the image, we should be able to see the icons. See, these are the icons. Okay, so we have to set those icons properly on here. Okay, so as you can see in the demo here. Okay, So let's do that first. So what I'll do is I'll have this player controllers class copied, and I'll say this and I'll have a border here, okay, 1 pixel solid red for now to see it how exactly it's working. And then I'll say position absolute, and from right side let's say 20 pixel, and from bottom let's say 50 pixel. Okay, let's see how where exactly it's coming. So you can see it's coming here. Okay, so I hope we are at the right spot. Of if not, we'll do 100 pixels, so it will go a little up. No, it's very high, so let's have 70 only. So now you see we got this particular thing here, but we want to have some width for this controllers. Okay, so let's say width as 200 pixel. So yep, it is setting it. Okay, that's fine. Let's have display flex as well in order to get it in line. So now we got it in line, but we need to do something so that it will be like align item center and justify content space evenly, let's say. Okay, so all are coming, just that we need to remove one because that will be toggled. Okay, if I click on play, it should show the pause. If I click on pause, it should show the play. Okay, that we have to do. So pause I will going to comment on for now, so we can see only 3 icons. That is good. And I'll remove the border so the icons will be visible. Okay, now we have to copy this player control class name and apply the CSS. Okay, so let me write the class name here, and let's say width will take 50 pixel and height as well 50 pixel, and let's say background as well. Now D2 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 should be fine. Yes, we are getting the background properly. We need to have a border radius 50%, so we can see a circle. Yes, and now we have to center these icons. Okay, we can do with the flex justify content center, align item center. Okay, we should be able to see. Yep, we are able to see this. The cursor, let's change it. Okay, cursor to pointer, and yep, this is the pointer cursor. And now we have to increase the size of this icon. Okay, so if I do font size 26 pixel, is it going to change? Yes, it's changing. Let's say 24 and we are fine. Okay, and from bottom we did 70. Okay, let me make it 50, so we should not go on that top, but it is fine. The width is something different in the demo. Let's change it to 250 and let's see if it is matching. Yeah, actually like little design is got changed, but yeah, we are good. Okay, so at least we are getting the design ready. Okay, the last thing in the design is the progress bar. Okay, so let's go to that and let's do change that as well. Okay, so what we can do here is we'll have this progress bar, and for now I'll say width as 100 pixel and height as 5 pixel, I think, and background color, let's take it this. Okay, now it's gone. It's behind the image. Let me remove the image for now. Comment on the image so we can see. Yes, here it is. So this we have to set in the bottom. Okay, and I think yeah, that's fine. So I'll use position absolute, and bottom I'll say 0 and left as will 0. Okay, so it should come this way, and I need border radius 5 pixels, so it will curve those things. Okay, so now you see we got the progress bar as well. So let me uncomment the image from here, uncomment, and we can see. So the design is ready, guys. So now we have to jump into the JavaScript and see how we can play the song. Okay, yes. So as you can see here, I have added here index.js and link to this as well. But the audio file we didn't import it. Okay, so let's import the audio file here. So I'll say here audio tag, and inside that src it's giving it. But instead of this, we can remove it and we can go with the source tag. So yep, source tag, and here we can see src dot slash, and this is the file. Okay, so if I save it, it should give us the audio file. Okay, the controllers we have to give, then only it will show us the tag. Okay, now you see here we got it. Let me slow down the audio and let me play. So I think the song is started playing. Okay, So for now, let it be. What we have to do is we have to make it hidden only. So I'll not going to apply any controller. Instead, I'll say like not that way, but let's fine. Okay, so now we can't see the audio tag, but we need to have a ID in order to reference, I can say reference to play that. Okay, I'll say song directly. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to take the reference of so many things. Okay, now let's see how we can do that with this. So first thing, I want to take the reference of the song. So I'll say song equal to document.getElement by ID, and I'll say here song. Okay, so this is what it is. And let's take a this thing as well. For the play as well, I'll take this thing. I'll say document.getElement by ID, and I'll say this play, and let pause as well. Okay, so we have the pause as well, right? So that as well I'll take the reference. Here is this pause, and here is this. Okay, so we have to enable this as well, so I'll do that in a second, but this is fine. We got three references here, and the other references we have to create it, we'll take it later, but we have to see how exactly we can play the song now, okay, using these references. Yes, so you can see in the screen that I have enabled this pause button here, and in the design we can't see it because in the CSS what I did with the pause ID is I told that to be by default display none. Okay, so it should not be visible by default. Okay, so that's what I told in the CSS, and it's working fine. And audio we have provided, just that we need to have controls, we have to provide it, or else the song will not play, and we'll have a inline CSS will say display none. Okay, not a good practice style, inline style directly to the audio, but this works. Okay, and we are good now. So what we have to do is with these references we have to play this song. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. Okay, so let's create two functions. One is for play song, and second is for pause. Okay, pause song, I can say. Yep. So these two functions are there. Now what we have to do is with the reference of song. Okay, so song is the reference dot play, and it will play your song. Okay, if I do here song dot pause, it will going to pause the song. Okay, we can directly try now, but I want to reduce the volume. Okay, because volume will be 100% at the start. Okay, so how we can change that is song dot volume. If we do, and it will vary from 0 to 1. Okay, so 0 is 0%, 1 is 100%, so I'll do 0.1, and that will be good, I think. And we have to like once we click on the button here, like icon, then the song will play. So we have to have a click event. So let's go back, and ID I have provided here, right? This is a div. Okay, not the icon. If you do an icon, it will not going to work properly. Okay, because sometimes I might click on this white background as well. That's why we have to give on that color as well, like the div, and the play song. Okay, for the play button, and on click for the pause button, pause song. Okay, and this is the one. So let me copy paste. Okay, yeah, so this is fine. Now let's go and let's try if it work or not. Okay, if not, we have to check what is happening. Okay, so let's click on play button, and it started. Yeah, I have to refresh because the pause button is not coming. Okay, because it's by default none. Okay, display none. So we have to toggle it. Okay, so let's toggle that. How we can do that is we have play here, right? So play dot style, I want it to be have display equal to none. Okay, because I don't want to show the play. Once I clicked on play button, don't want to show it. Okay, but pause I want to show it. So I'll say display let's say flex. Okay, because we are applying flex there, so we have to do this. The same thing I'll do on the pause, but it will be reverse. Okay, so it will be flex and it will be none. Okay, so let's try one more time. So let's click on play. Pause. Okay, So yeah, so the song is playing and song is paused. Okay, it both are working, and the play and pause buttons are also working fine. Okay, so we are good with the playing the song. Okay, and yeah, so we are good with this, and now what we have to do is we have to check for the this what do we say in the back, like tracker. Okay, we have to check for the tracker. Okay, we need to show the progress bar according to the duration of this. Okay, the duration or the current time we have to check, and we have to show that. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. Yes. So now what we have to do is we need to add a event listener to the song itself. Okay, so this audio tag is there, right? So for this ID, this reference only, we have to give a add event listener. Okay, event listener is nothing but how you are doing on click, on change, on this thing, that thing, right? So same thing it will do, but directly it will apply. Okay, you don't need to go and say that here we are calling it. Okay, but you can do that way as well. Okay, so but we have to do it through reference. Okay, so what I'll do is song dot add event listener, I'll say. Okay, and inside that first will be time update. Okay, so time, whenever the time for the song updated, I want to know what is the current time of the song. Okay, then it will have a callback function or a function. Okay, so we'll have a arrow function, and if you have saw the arrow functions or the callbacks, you will know what exactly this is. And inside that, what I'll do is here I'll say console.log, I'll say song dot current time. Okay, and also I just want to print the song duration. Okay, so let's say duration. So these two things I want to check in the console. Now let's go back and let's open DevTools, and let's, if I click on this play song, it should show us the current time plus the duration. Okay, so you see it automatically increasing, because whenever the time updates, okay, each second it is giving us this thing. Okay, this thing. So the current duration you can see 182. Okay, so 182 seconds is there, and right now it played like 0.1 second or something. Okay, so some calculation is there, but based on this calculation we have to show our progress bar here. Okay, in the bottom. So first thing what I will do is I'll remove the whatever width we have for this. Okay, because we have to convert this into 100%. I'll tell you, I'll explain you what exactly I'm talking about. So this is our progress bar. This is the 100 pixel. Okay, so instead of pixel it should be percentage. Okay, so whenever the song plays 1%, we have to say here width as 1%. Okay, so you can see this one. So same thing we have to increase it. Okay, so let me show you one trick how we can manipulate the CSS here. Okay, so if you see here, we can see the CSS tab, right? If I scroll down, or let's go inside this, the content, this is the content, and this is the progress bar, and we should be seeing the player progress here. Okay, so width, you can see, if I want to increase it now, let's see how we can increase it. So I'll say 10%. You see 10% increase. So I'll say 15. It increased 15, and if I say 100, it should fill the whole thing. Okay, so this is how it will going to work. So that's why we have to remove the width from here. Okay, so let's remove this, and we should not see anything there. Yeah, that's good. And now we have to do some calculation with the current time and the duration in order to get the percentage here. Okay, yes. So with the current time and the duration, we have to find out the percentage. Okay, so let's remove this, and I'll say here song dot current time. Okay, divided by song dot duration. Okay, and if I multiply this thing with 100, okay, it will give us the percentage of this. Okay, so let's save it and let's go back. Okay, and if I play it, it should give us the percentage here directly. You see, it's giving the percentage. Okay, 0.0. Okay, that's also a percentage, but here you see it said 1. At this point it said 1%. Okay, and now whatever values you can see after point, okay, that we don't want. Okay, so that solution, what we can do is we have a in JavaScript we have a function call or the method call as math. Okay, in the math we'll have a few methods. With those methods we can deal with this kind of thing. Okay, so suppose if I do math, okay, let's do it here in the console itself. I'll do this and I'll say math dot floor. Okay, and I'll say 0 point or 1.2. Okay, so it is giving me 1. Okay, if I say 8 as well, it will give us 1 because it's floor. Okay, if I do seal, okay, CEIL seal, if I do that, it will say 1.8 as 2 only. It will consider 1.2 as 2. If I say 1.1 as well, it will say uh, 2 only. Okay, so this thing we have to use it now. Okay, so instead of seal, I'll going to use floor only. Okay, so it will be like 1.8 only. It should show us the 1%. Okay, so that I'm going to do now. So I'll say math dot floor, and inside that I'll copy paste this whole thing. Okay, this is the one, and I'll paste it here. Okay, and let me remove this, and I'll say here percentage equal to this. Okay, let's print the percentage and let's see what exactly the values are coming. Okay, let me play it. Okay, the song again. Now you see 0, 1, 2. So it's increasing. The percentage is increasing. Okay, so this is how exactly it's working. So now what exactly we need to do is we have to get the reference of the progress bar, and we need to add this as a width. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so I'll say let, and I'll say progress here equal to document dot get element by id as well as it is as progress, or let's copy paste instead of having spell missed, and I'll say progress, this is the reference, and I'll add it here. Okay, and I'll add the style dot width, I'll say equal to percentage. Okay, if I don't right now it's just a number, right? We have to add it as a percentage, so I'll have plus double quotes percentage. Okay, now if I start the song, it should give us the tracker. Okay, so let's do that. Based on the time. Okay, and yeah, so that's how the tracker is working in our music player. Okay, so now the only thing remains, it's up to you, it's completely optional. Okay, so if I click play, it's playing the song. If I pause, it's pausing the song. Okay, but in the demo what I have did is, if I play the song and if I pause it, it will go to the 0. Okay, again it's going to the 0. It will not pause, actually it will reset the song. Okay, that's completely optional, but again I'll going to show you. Okay, but if you want this functionality, you can go it with this and it's done. Okay, it's already done, but I want to make the current time 0 whenever I click on pause. Okay, so let's see how I can do that. Okay, so this is our pause, and here what I'll do is song dot current time, I'll say 0. Okay, that's the only change I'll do, and it will work that way. So let me refresh and let me play the song again, or should I reduce the volume a little more? So I'll say 0.05, and yeah, that's fine. You see, once I clicked pause, it went to 0. Okay, so this is how we have created our music player with these things. Okay, play song, pause song, and the tracker. Okay, the time update event we have. Okay, yes. So this is how you can create a music player using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please consider subscribing and give it a like. I'll be back with more content in the next video. Thank you.